Sharada Mandir celebrate the National Science Day with great zeal and enthusiasm every year to recognize and mark the contributions made by the scientists for the development of the nation. I, Mohit Bhagat from grade 6, would like to highlight the importance of this auspicious day. National Science Day is celebrated in India on 20th February each year to mark the discovery of the Raman effect by the Indian physicist Sir C.V. Raman on 28th February 1928. In 1986, the National Council for Science and Technology Communication (NCSTC) asked the government for India to designate 40th February as National Science Day. The event is now celebrated all over India in school, colleges, universities and other academic institutions. On the occasion for the first NSD, National Science Day, 28th February 1987, NCSTC announced the institution of the National Science Popularization Awards for recognizing outstanding efforts in the area of science and communication, to display all the activities and achievements in the field of science for human welfare. It is celebrated to discuss all the issues and implement new technologies for the development in the field of science, to give an opportunity to the scientific-minded citizens to encourage the people as well as popularize science and technology. Now we shall see a few science demonstrations by my schoolmates by creating their laboratory at home, which not only nurtured the curiosity of a student but also helps to understand the fundamental concepts.
My name is Arnav Asha and today I am showing an experiment on identification of acid and base. We are using red litmus paper, blue litmus paper, red cabbage juice for identification. Now let's start with the experiment. Here I have some grape juice. If I keep it on the red litmus paper, it doesn't change its color. If I keep it on the blue litmus paper, it changes its color to red. Now let's test with the red cabbage juice. As you can see, it has changed its color to red. Now let's try with the baking soda. This has changed its color to blue. The blue litmus paper remains blue. Now let's try with the red cabbage juice. As you can see, it has changed its color to bluish green. Let's start with the detergent. If I keep it on the red litmus paper, it also changes its color to blue. If I keep it on the blue litmus paper, it remains the same. Now let's try with the purple cabbage juice. It has changed its color to green. Now let's try with the lemon juice. If I keep it on the red litmus paper, it remains the same. If I keep it on the blue litmus paper, it changes its color to red. Now let's try with the red cabbage juice. It has changed its color to red. Now let's try with vinegar. If I keep it on the red litmus paper, it remains the same. If I keep it on the blue litmus paper, it changes its color to red. Now let's try with the purple cabbage juice. This has also changed its color to red. Let's try with soap. If I keep it on the red litmus paper, it changes to blue. If I keep it on the blue litmus paper, it remains blue. Now let's try with the purple cabbage indicator. as you can see, it has changed its color to green. As we see, different items give different colors. If the indicator turns red, it is acidic. If the indicator turns blue or green, it is basic. So we can see that we can identify different acids and bases with different indicators.
Today I am going to perform a science activity on acid, base and indicator. So things which we need for this activity is lemon, detergent powder and turmeric solution. So let us begin with the experiment. So now I had already taken a white paper and applied turmeric solution on this paper and kept it for drying for about half an hour. So now I am going to start with the experiment. So now I am going to write something on this turmeric paper while using the lemon juice. So as you can observe, the color changed into yellow. So now I am going to write while using detergent solution. So here you can observe the color changed into red. This is because the turmeric is a natural indicator and the lemon is an acid and the detergent solution is a base.
Hello everyone, I am Mihir Shidut from Standard 6th B. Today I am going to show a very interesting experiment. For this experiment, we need 2 glasses, water, a lighted candle, a packet of Eno and a scissor. First we have to take a glass and fill water in it. I have filled a glass with water. Now I have to take this lighted candle over the glass. The candle doesn't put off. Now I have to take another glass filled with water and add a packet of Eno in it. So as you can see, I have added the Eno in this water. Now let's see the magic. What happened? The candle puts off. This happens because a glass of clean water does not produce carbon dioxide, but as I mixed Eno in the water, it produces carbon dioxide. As we all know that carbon dioxide is a fire extinguishing gas. So as I mixed the Eno in this water, it produced carbon dioxide and the candle puts off. Thank you.
Today I'm gonna do an experiment on production of gas. Take half a teaspoon of baking powder in a glass container. Add a teaspoon of lemon juice to it. What do you notice? You will notice bubbles forming in the solution. Baking powder and lemon juice are two different kinds of chemicals. They react with each other and produce carbon dioxide gas and some other substances. The bubbles you see are formed by carbon dioxide gas. Baking powder is a base and lemon juice is an acid. And when you mix an acid and a base, the reaction is a chemical reaction that creates a neutral base. In the case of baking powder and lemon juice, the new product formed is carbon dioxide gas.
A new concept about science before teaching that I will demonstrate you a little by showing you a video. So let's see the video. Remove after dipping it into a lemon water? The answer for this question is when the object was dipped in the lemon water, which contains citric acid, and start acting on the object, which resulted in the removal of the rust from the iron object. The second question will be this reaction occurs with every object? Yes, this reaction occurs with all iron objects like knife. So hope you have understand the concept.
Hi friends! Today I will do an experiment. For this experiment, I will need 2 glasses of water, common salt, 2 lemons of same size, and common tap water. First, we will pour some water in both the glasses. It should be equal. Now we will put 1 lemon in 1 glass of water. See, it is sinking. Now in other glass I will pour some salt in the glass. Now I will mix it till the salt dissolves completely. Now we will put lemon in this glass of water. See, it is floating. Why? Because in this glass, salt has higher density than the lemon. But in this glass, the lemon has higher density than water. That is why it is sinking. Thank you. I am Grita Patel. Today, I will explain soluble, insoluble, miscible and immiscible with experiment. Soluble substance that mixed with water is called soluble. For example, turmeric powder, sugar powder and salt, etc. Take 2 glass of water, mix sugar powder and turmeric powder in water. We can see that turmeric powder and sugar powder has dissolved in water. Insoluble. Substance that does not mix with water is called insoluble. Insoluble can be float or sink. For example, metal, plastic, etc. Take a 1 glass of water, put plastic ball and coin in water. We can see that plastic ball is floating and a coin is sinking in water. Miscible liquid that dissolve in water is called miscible. For example, fruit juice, milk, etc. Take a 1 glass of water, mix milk in water. We can see that milk has dissolved in water. Immiscible. Liquid that does not mix with water is called immiscible. For example, petrol, cooking oil, kerosene, etc. Take a 1 glass of water, mix oil, cooking oil in water. Wait for a few minutes. We can see that oil is floating in water.
Hi, I am Shilparmar and I am going to talk about buoyancy and Archimedes principle through a simple experiment. But before showing the experiment, I would like to give some information about what is buoyancy and Archimedes principle and how it works. So, buoyancy is the ability of an object to float or sink in water. If the density of the object is more, then it will sink, and if the density of an object is less, then it will float. The Archimedes principle states that if an object is immersed in liquid, the buoyant force acts on it and moves it in the upward direction. Now let us understand it with the help of an experiment. For this experiment, I have taken 2 oranges and a glass jar filled with water. As you can see, one orange is peeled and other one is unpeeled. First, I will take the unpeeled orange and put it in the water. But before that, I want to ask a question. What do you think? Will it float or sink? I think it will sink. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's floating. Now let's see what happens with the peeled one. It sinked. So the peeled orange sinked while the unpeeled orange is floating. This is due to the Archimedes principle, which also states that air present in the water has an ability to make an object float. And there are tiny air pockets present in the skin of the orange which helps them float. Whereas these air pockets are absent in the peeled orange, due to which it sinks. This is how buoyancy and Archimedes principle work.
Good morning, teachers. I made this project on simple machines. Today I will be explaining circular motion using a giant wheel. This project is based on a wheel and axle. A giant wheel rotates about a central axis which is in the middle. The giant wheel spins upwards with the help of motors and gears, while the gravity pulls it back down from the opposite side. This process is continued for the duration of the ride. Thank you.
Everyone, today I am going to speak on science activity. My science activity name is Air Has Weight. We will take one stick, one needle and 2 balloons and one rope. We will take one balloon and now we will balance 2 balloons. Now we will balance 2 balloons on a stick. Now it is balanced. We we burst one balloon. Boom! And the second balloon has weight, has air, has going down, and which is not has balloon which is go up. So we can define the air has weight.
Hello everyone. Today I will conduct an experiment. This experiment name is how to identify acid and the base. So for this experiment we need materials like water, turmeric powder, detergent powder, 2 spoons, lemon, 2 glasses. Our first step is we want to take turmeric powder and we want to put in both the glasses. Our second step is we want to put water in both the glasses. Now you want to stir both the glasses. Our third step is we want to squeeze the lemon in the first glass. We want to mix it. Nothing happened. When the lemon is mixed with the turmeric powder, nothing happened. Our fourth step is we want to mix detergent powder in the second glass. Now we want to stir it. The color changed in the red color. When the detergent powder is mixed with the turmeric powder, it changes its color. Thank you for seeing my video.
Hello everyone. Today with the help of an experiment, I am going to show the inertia of state of rest. An object in the state of rest cannot change its state of rest due to the inherent properties. This is known as inertia of state of rest. The inability of a body to change by itself its state of rest is known as inertia of state of rest. For example, a person sitting in a car falls backwards when the car starts, as the lower portion of car comes in motion, whereas the upper part tries to remain at rest because of the inertia of state of rest. So guys, now I am going to show an experiment proving the inertia of state of rest. So the materials used in the experiment are a piece of paper, a coin and a glass. So guys, this is the position of the materials in the experiment. So when we flick the card quickly, the force is applied on the card. The postcard moves forward due to the force. In the absence of adequate frictional force between the coin and the postcard, the coin does not move forward with the postcard but falls into the glass because of the Earth's gravitational force. This is an example of inertia of state of rest.
Everyone, I am Vidhi Purohit. Today I am going to show you all salt water electrolysis using pencil. What is electrolysis? Electrolysis is the process by which ionic substances are decomposed into simpler substance when electric current is passed through them. So let's begin. For this experiment, we are going to use 2 pencils, a glass of water and a common salt. First, we will dissolve this salt. First, we will dissolve this salt into the water. Once the salt is dissolved, we will insert a pencil. Like this way, by help of a battery. And we can see the bubble at the bottom tip of the pencil. The reason behind this is electrolysis of this salt. Aqueous solution of table salt produce aqueous sodium hydroxide chlorine gas in a minute amount. Hydrogen gas is formed at a bubble at the tip of cathode, the negative terminal. Chlorine gas is formed into bubbles at the bottom of the tip in anode is called the positive terminal. I hope you all enjoyed this experiment. Thank you.
My name is Shravani Kanade and today we are going to conduct an experiment to check and prove that metals are good conductor of electricity. So we will need a battery, few pieces of wire and a bulb. This is a simple circuit. So now we will attach this wire to the battery. So now as you can see, the bulb is glowing. This shows that the electricity is flowing through the wires and the circuit is completed.
Start.
So now we will attach this wire to the battery.
Start.
So now we will add some materials to this. First we will add some metallic materials, a pen. So now we will attach this two end of wire to the pin. And as you can see, the bulb is glowing. The electricity has passed through the wires, passed through the pin, and the bulb is glowing. So now we will attach a nail. So as you can see, the bulb is glowing, the circuit is completed and the electricity is flowing through the nail. So next we will attach a spoon. The bulb is glowing, the electricity has passed through the spoon. Now we will add a piece of foil, aluminium foil. So now you can see the electricity has flown through the aluminium foil. Now we will add some non-metallic materials such as wood, mirror, plastic spoon and a rubber. Wood. Now you can see the bulb is not glowing because the electricity is not passing through the wood and the circuit is not completed. So now we will add a plastic spoon. So the bulb is not glowing because the electricity.
Hello everyone, I Shaunak Nilesh Vadegapur from Standard 7B, roll number 35, is going to present a working model of a projector. Materials required for this projector are as follows: thermocol for the base, torch as a medium of light, magnifying glass for the enlargement of plastic sheets. So guys, now we will see a small demo how this projector works. Very firstly, I will on the torch and place it properly. Afterwards, I will take a plastic sheet and I will place it over here in the screen. Now you all can see how this screen is projected in the projector. I have some more screens.
So now I will explain you the working behind this projector. We will keep the transparent slide in the reverse manner and then the image will enlarged by the magnifying glass, again reversed, and hence we obtain the correct and enlarged image. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today Ayurveda Javeri and Josh Javeri from Standard 9 are going to represent a UV sterilization box. Keep anything and everything you want. Disinfect things without sanitizer. You can keep laptops, medicines, money, books, phone, newspapers, vegetables, fruits and food items, water bottles and cooked food, milk bags, gloves and masks and many things more. Disinfects within 2 minutes. Disinfects using UV light. Ultraviolet germicidal irradiation is a disinfection method that uses short wavelength ultraviolet light to kill or to inactivate microorganisms. Why do we need a UV sterilizer? According to studies, germs and bacteria live on the surfaces around us. Thus, wiping down the tech gadgets and accessories with an alcohol-based sanitizer might not kill the germs. Only proper disinfection can help in killing as much as 99% of the viruses present on the surface of the products. The liquid-based sprays can also lead to wear and tear of the oil-repellent coating of the display. How does a UV sterilizer work? A UV sterilizer primarily works by using special bulbs that can emit the right amount of ultraviolet light that is needed to kill bacteria.
Hello everyone. Today I am going to perform an experiment based on importance of washing hands with soap. Take a bowl of water and drop some dust particles, let's say black pepper. Assume that the black pepper are germs. Now drop your finger in the bowl without using soap. You will find that the germs stick to your finger. Now take soap solution and apply it to your finger. Now drop your finger in the bowl. You will notice that the germs run away. That is why it is important to wash your hands with soap. Thank you.
Hello everyone and welcome to ABP News. Today we have with us a well-known doctor, Harsh Sheth. Dr. Sheth is present in our studio and he will discuss with us about a few diseases.
Good day everyone. I am Dr. Harsh Sheth, a MBBS degree holdee and a graduate from Nair College.
So the first disease that we are going to discuss is tuberculosis. What is tuberculosis?
Tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is a potential serious infectious bacterial disease that mainly affects the lungs. There are two types of tuberculosis, active tuberculosis and latent tuberculosis.
What are the causes of tuberculosis, doctor?
The bacteria that causes TB are spread when an infectious person coughs or sneezes.
Okay, so what are the symptoms of tuberculosis?
The symptoms of tuberculosis are coughing for 3 or more weeks, coughing up blood or mucus, chest pain or pain with breathing or coughing, unintentional weight loss, fatigue, fever, night sweats, chills, loss of appetite, etc.
Great. So, and what is the cure for tuberculosis?
If you have latent tuberculosis, your doctor might recommend treatment with medication. If you are high risk of developing active TB, the active tuberculosis, you must take antibiotics for at least 6 to 9 months.
Okay, and how to prevent tuberculosis?
Those at high risk for developing tuberculosis disease include people with HIV infection, people who became infected with TB bacteria in last 2 years, babies and young children, people who inject illegal drugs, people who are sick with other diseases that weakens the immune system, elderly people, and people who were not treated correctly for TB in the past. These people are prone to tuberculosis.
Thank you, doctor. Because of you, we learned a lot about tuberculosis today. So the next disease that we are going to discuss today is malaria.
Malaria. So, malaria is a disease caused by Plasmodium parasite transmitted by the bite of infectious mosquitoes. The severity of malaria varies based on the species of Plasmodium.
Okay, so what are the causes of malaria?
Malaria is caused by the Plasmodium parasite. The parasite can spread to humans through the bites of infected mosquitoes. There are many different types of Plasmodium parasite, but only 5 types cause malaria in humans. Signs and symptoms of malaria may include
What are the symptoms of malaria?
signs and symptoms of malaria may include fever, chills, general feeling of discomfort, headache, nausea and vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, muscle or joint pain, fatigue, rapid breathing, rapid heart rate, cough, etc.
Okay, and what is the cure for malaria?
The cure for malaria is that infected patients need to take antibiotics and antiparasite medicines.
Okay, and how can we try to prevent malaria?
You need to prevent the bite of mosquitoes by using insect repellent covering your arms and legs and use a mosquito net, especially in monsoon season as it is the peak of the disease.
Great. Thank you so much, doctor, for sharing with us all this today. It has been a wonderful experience having you on our show.
I would like to meet you again.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.